Hi, I'm Jason Gore for ThatShelf.com, and we're here to look at the Niagara, or Niagara, 50th Anniversary Edition box set.
Shelf.
So this is a recent find of mine. I found this actually used at a store, but pretty interesting band. Krautrock, proggy band. And the only reason I knew about these, I was actually in Vienna in about 1996, went to a store. I'm like, then I was listening to all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm like, I like ELP. I like Yes. I like Gabriel Era Genesis. I like all this prog stuff. What should I be listening to? What do I not know about? And the person pulled out a CD of Niagara, as he called it, Niagara's Sub. I gave it to a listen, and I've had it on CD since then. It's something that I crack open once in a while. But it's not something I've listened to in a while. And one of the things that you get when you're actually collecting vinyl the way that I do is digging into records that maybe I've owned digitally or I could have had on streaming some of my playlists for a while, but to physically have it sort of forces you in a funny way to actually give it another listen, to actually sit down and actually take the records. And because this is in this limited to 500 wooden box, I couldn't resist. I got it for a really decent price from a local shop, and so I wanted to give it a shot. So inside here we have the 3 Niagara records. And I'm going to have a fun time showing these on YouTube. We're going to see how much of this I'm actually going to block and or blur and post. But we can start with this guy. This is the sub record, SUB. And Klaus Weiss was the sort of main guy, the drummer of the band, but you had a whole bunch of other people sort of putting together this sort of wild post-Bitches Brew I guess it's pre-Can. Yeah, it's got to be around there, 1970. I guess probably contemporaneous with Can. But nonetheless, this is recorded February 72. I'm from June 72. So it gives a sort of an idea of the kind of stuff that was happening at West Germany at the time. So yeah, really, really excellent record. And, you know, I would have spent half of what I spent on this just on having a really good version of this record. As part of the box set, it comes on colored vinyl. Which is nice to have. Then again, let's see about how we can do this, because these are definitely, I'm going to cover this here and simply let you know that that is somebody's bosom. That's what does play here. So that's the front cover of this. And then the back cover is equally probably not safe for work, as it were. But, you know, typical stuff that they would do back there. This is actually a gatefold, but because it's sort of in the sort of shrink, I'm not bothering to crack it open. And then the other one, let's do this. This is their Fire record. There is something at play here. So this record, the last one to do, I keep putting this up and sort of ruining my life here. This is actually, both sides of this are drum tracks. It's sidelong sort of drum improvisation, stuff like that. Totally bonkers. I'll either love this or I hate this, but I'll certainly give it a shot. And whatever, it's part of a box set. What's not to love? And this guy, if I go on this side, you can see there's a lot more tracks that has, you know, usual stuff. All tunes composed by Klaus Weiss, that sort of drummer that we talked about. This one copyright 73 and the other one 1970. So we have 1970, 72, and 73 of these records. And it's all housed in this completely safe for work wooden box, which is, you know, takes up some space on the shelf, but it's a really nice way of ensuring that the things are actually going to sort of be kept a little bit safe. I love the patterning on here. And as I said, this was... it's reproduced by Overland Psych, and I think the records themselves look to be in really, really strong condition. I cannot wait to give them a listen. So there's our first look here at my newest edition, the Niagara, whatever we're going to do with this. Releases their first 3 records available on the 50th anniversary box set. For ThatShelf.com, I'm Jason Gorber. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, click the bell, follow us on social media. We will see you next video. All the best. Take care.